Isn't it time to roll up my sleeves and get cracking? What am I doing lounging around? I should at least be decent enough to go help Auntie.
And now our 15-minute music break till 11 a.m. Enjoy!
Good morning.
Good morning, Cyrus. Finally up? I thought you may sleep through lunch.
That would be a bit much, even after yesterday.
I've been meaning to ask you, why did you take my encyclopedia and tie it with a ribbon? You plan on gifting it to someone?
What encyclopedia? Oh, you mean the book on the dresser? That's a gift for Mr. Timms that somebody brought by yesterday morning. I offered to pass it on to him.
No, Cyrus. I bought that book many years ago.
Wait, are you telling me that nobody came by here yesterday?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. And you know, you don't look so good. You seem very tired after the tough day yesterday.
Are you suggesting that I'm losing my marbles? I distinctly remember a girl coming by here with gifts, ringing the doorbell forever. I took the book, but not the flowers.
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't bother, Cyrus. I'll open it. Coming.
Hi, Miss Xena.
Why are you here? Shouldn't you be in the hospital?
They already released me. They say I'm lucky, ready to be up and about.
Lucky? You irresponsible ditz. Burning down the apartment. I told you, do your homework and study for the tests. All you do is play with your computers, ignoring everything else. And look what happened. Had the firemen arrived any later, you wouldn't be standing here.
That's just why I came. I wanted...
Life is not so simple after all. It's actually quite complicated.
Can I see the one who called it in?
Sure can. Cyrus, you have a visitor. Please meet my nephew, Cyrus. He recently came to stay with me and plans to apply for a job. And this is Mick, a no-good slacker who's graduating this year.
Cyrus, you're totally new in town, right?
Yes, I got to Micropolis a couple of days ago.
Wanna take a stroll with me? I'll show you the town, tell you what's what.
Sure, I was just looking for a reason to get out. Later.
Later, boys. Don't forget to drop by Impulse.
Yeah, I'll show him round. Hi, how's it going? Do you want to go for a walk now? Busy. Okay then, call me if you're free up. Uh-huh. Bye. Disclaimer right up front, I'm not much of a tour guide, but I've lived here all my life and know the town well. Micropolis is a peculiar place. You'll find it interesting.
Where do you live now? After the fire?
My parents' friends have a 2-story house on the outskirts, so we all fit okay.
Where should we start?
Let's walk over to the community center.
Theater or opera?
We can head straight to Impulse since you need to go there anyway, and pop by our unique Pokrov shopping center on the way.
Agreed. Let's go to... what's it called? Pokrov?
Then let's take a right here, along the high-rises. Hey, Cyrus, why are you going to Impulse? Getting a job there?
Yeah, I studied their technologies. It's pretty cool what they can do in there.
So you'll sit in an office and write reports?
It's actually quite interesting. Being at the pinnacle of the technological progress and constantly improving humanity's living standards. What do you want to do?
Well, I have 2 options. Enroll at a university, cram physics and maths for a few years, and then go to work with all those eggheads. Or I could go to a vocational school, learn a trade and be a blue-collar worker for the rest of my life. I'm definitely not into that. I need to somehow rake it in before I'm 25 and then live it up indefinitely. So I keep mulling this over. I don't want to study, and what skills do I have? Practically none but one. I'm good at MOM. It's a team video game, cybersports. If we win, we make a big pile of money, and then no one can nag me to quit wasting time playing games.
And if you lose?
I'm counting on the positive outcome, otherwise life's no fun. What if this, what if that? We're gonna win, period.
Okay, I don't mean to disillusion you ahead of time.
That's right, don't even try. One day you'll hear my name on the radio, then we'll talk.
Discounts up to 30% on Impulse products. Be the first among your friends. Pre-order today and become a lucky owner of a telephone of the new era, outfitted with a telepathy function. Buy today at a bargain price.
Oh, I know how these sales work. just today! Buy our gadgets for an incredible low price of 999 recoins instead of the regular 1,000.
It's not always bad. For example, my phone.
Hey bro, did they already release you?
Hey, Jack. Yeah, everything's cool.
Who's that shagster with you?
Watch it. This is Cyrus, my friend who saved my life. Hey, Jack, did you ever find out more about the White Frog?
Yes, we had a chat. They're still dragging their feet, harping on mismatched equipment, but I'm sure they'll get us to space soon.
Excellent. Then I'll let my guys know to start training for the tournament for real. Oh, hey, when is Techno Grotto open? Is it on even dates?
No, on odd ones. Looking to round up some goods?
I just need a new keyboard. I already know the one I want. The keys on my old one are getting stuck.
Later.
Well, Cyrus, looks like we've got nothing to do at Pokrov. Off to Impulse?
Guess so.
Impulse occupies the tallest building in downtown Micropolis, other than the TV tower. I'd say about 60 meters of glass and concrete, stuffed with offices for all those nerds in them. The only thing in that building that I think's cool is this 2-foot hollow sphere made of recycled impulsidium. You can manipulate it with your thoughts for a nominal fee. One of the best pastimes in town, except for MOM. The gameplay interface rules.
Is it all that difficult? I have read that impulsidium is the subject to modification depending on the strength of a person's mental field and focused imagination.
It's recycled metal, so it works in a different way. You'll see for yourself. And here we are. Shall we test our abilities?
Sure, can't wait.
Grandma! Look at the groove I made!
Attaboy. Now wrap it up. Others want to play too.
Cyrus, since you're new to it, you get the first dibs. Step up onto the plate. It gets you in the best position at an optimal distance and focus. Look at you! And here I thought that you'd never worked with Impulsidium before.
Hi,
Hello.
I represent Impulse Corporation. You demonstrated extraordinary abilities during testing.
Do you mean this attraction serves as a screening tool?
Exactly, and you scored very high. I propose that we discuss opportunities open to you thanks to your abilities.
That's actually why I'm here. I want to get a job with you guys.
Not so fast. But we could schedule your job interview for tomorrow.
Mick, can you wait for me in the lobby?
Okay, I'll just practice some telekinesis.
Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Nox.
Good to meet you. I'm Cyrus.
When did you arrive in Micropolis?
Just 2 days ago.
How do you like the town?
It's tiny. Odd to be able to get everywhere on foot.
There's a lot for you to learn about this place. It may be small, but there are plenty of slackers and cutthroats. Some believe that humanity has no need for progress, that it should remain in the Stone Age, and out of their stupidity they get in the way of innovation. I suggest ignoring all such experts. Why waste your breath on trying to convince hardened conservatives? Our objective is to demonstrate how dramatically we can improve the quality of life by using technology. See what I mean?
Of course, I completely agree.
Great, then come to room 126 at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Don't be late. It's better to arrive 15 minutes early. Bring your passport, diploma, and letters of reference.
Very well. Goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Score! I didn't expect to land an interview right away. Hard to imagine that I'll soon be working here, in one of the coolest Impulse branches. I just gotta make sure not to blurt out something dumb during the interview.
Cyrus, there you are. So how'd it go? What did they say?
I have a job interview tomorrow at 11.
Good. Calls for a celebration. Kidding, of course. Shall we continue with the tour?
Lead the way. What other attractions do you have?
Want to see the old town?
Good plan. That way, we'll circle Micropolis on both sides.
Here we have a school and the community center. Further up, there's the industrial hub with factories and mines. This is where I spent my childhood. As you've probably noticed, everything here was built to last. Thick walls, armored doors, so that it would meet all peacetime and wartime standards.
What the hell are you doing here? Get out of my workshop before I kick you out.
You can shout all you want, but sooner or later you'll have to sign this paperwork.
You know what I'm gonna do with that paperwork?
Yeah, you're gonna sign it. This pathetic little plant has long outlived its use and profitability. Your director has agreed to transfer it to Impulse. You have no choice. Sooner or later...
I'm ready to work for free, just so my guys remain employed.
Wait, that's old Ben. Give me a moment. What's happening here? I can vouch that Ben is one of the best workers in Micropolis. No one is arguing that. The rules of business are cut and dried. Where there's no demand, there's no salary. We will overhaul this facility and staff it with new, highly qualified specialists. You can rest assured of that. The longer you hang on to it, the bigger your debt. So, will you sign the papers?
Do I even need to ask? Get out of my face, you goon.
If you refuse to close up shop today, you'll have to tomorrow. I'm sick of your insults. Keep wallowing in your ignorance.
All those nerds prowling around here. Thanks for your support, Mick. I'll talk to the bosses tomorrow. Then we'll see what happens. I owe you a treat.
No worries. Happy to help.
Call on me anytime. I don't leave my pals in the lurch.
Take care.
Does this happen often?
Often? No, almost never. Usually no one says no to impulse. Old Ben's the only one to fight back. Wish you could see the businessman's face. But I bet you could hear it in his voice, how caught off guard he was.
I wanted to ask, when did you realize that
When I first spoke to you, I was pretty taken aback at first, but then kind of got used to it. I like to peer into a person's eyes, especially when it's a stranger, to get an idea of what he's really made of right from the start.
And is it working?
Not yet, but it's a matter of practice. You know, it's getting dark soon.
Yes, I know. The sun sets at 6:45 p.m. And now, let me guess, is it 5:20 p.m.?
Let's check. Whoa, you're like a VED. It's exactly 5:20 p.m. That's an amazing sense of time. You didn't just overhear it somewhere.
I remember hearing the time announced on the radio this morning, at the start of the music break. I often walk around without a watch, and I must have gotten good at telling time.
Interesting. Where was I going with that? Oh, right, it's time to go home. I still have to drop by Jack's.
Yeah, let's call it a day. Especially since I have a job interview tomorrow.
Hey, listen, Cyrus, I almost forgot. While we were at Impulse, my parents called me and invited their former neighbor to come visit us at 5 o'clock.
I'll be glad to meet your folks.
Good night.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, he certainly lives somewhere here. Same place as Mr. Timms.
And what if he's already home?
What of it? We'll pay him a visit.
It wouldn't be the same without teleporter.
Wait, who's that girl standing there? Hey, that's not teleporter, is it?
Oh, Cyrus.
Are you looking for Mr. Timms?
Yeah, you know where he lives?
Here, 3rd floor.
Oh, thanks so much, buddy. Deep, go see if he's home. If he is, invite him along. If not, come on back. Teleporter, you're giving me hope. Everyone said that you wouldn't come, but I didn't believe them. And here you are, right outside the park. Come, come.
Oh, yes, kitties. I'll show you what magic looks like. If teleporter kindly lends me a couple of minutes.
Teleporter may yield his time, but I've already reserved it for Deep. So you're gonna have no time, but once you see my sorcery, you'll want to run away in shock, ashamed of your own mediocrity.
Hey, what are you calling a mediocrity?
I'll fry you like a chicken. You'll cackle like a dog in a doghouse after eating chicken broth. A dog with avian allergies.
That's quite a joke, Freddy. Did you just have a stroke? It was a good joke. Look, even Teleporter is laughing.
Hey, look, our guys are already having fun.
How did he do that?
Impressive.
Luminary.
Luminary.
Thanks. Wait, let me show you something else. Solar eclipse. Clouds.
He did it.
What's the big deal? That's nothing. Wait till you see some real magic. You call me a madman? Behold the true might of Freddy Firehands. Here are my hands before you. Big, hairy, and sweaty. Same as everyone else's. But see what happens when I say?
Fire! Fire!
Burning bright.
Careful, you'll burn your hands.
I am Firehands.
Fire hands.
Fire hands.
Hey, Freddy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just knocked my head a bit. It's cool.
Excellent. While Firehands is knocked out, Deep will destroy you.
Hold on, Deep. Let Teleporter show us what he can do.
Yeah, let him have a go.
Hey, you, devil and aristocrat, help Teleporter to the pedestal.
Up you go.
I either have to laugh it off and excuse myself, or truly put my faith in what's been happening and let my imagination run wild.
The world is changing. Nature is losing its grip. Us troglodytes, we're dumb. We don't know what's up. But the Scarlet Witch, she may know. They say she lives in the Yellow Forest. See if you can track her down. There you'll find the altars and the monsters.
Well, I hear you're off to the Yellow Forest. Can I ask you for a favor?
Well, spit it out, since you've summoned me.
Large living trees grow out there. The kind you won't find anywhere else. Their sap has magic properties. It can be used to make special tinctures. You drink it once, and you never forget.
Tear you to bits.
Hey, Red. Maybe you know where I can find the Red Witch.
Not Red. It's the Scarlet Witch. And Scarlet is that beautiful scarf of yours.
Have you seen her around?
Why ask me? I'm not the one who was given the scarf.
Why do you need it, anyway? You're already handsome and red. It's me who's ugly and gray as sin without a scarf.
True enough. I'm already red and awesome. No doubt the Scarlet Witch will fall for me. The witch has already praised me a few times for bringing her Snorlaxes.
What the heck are Snorlaxes?
Everyone knows and looks for them to bring them to the witch. They're magenta crystals made of chaos. Not as beautiful as the Scarlet Witch, but still enchanting in a way with the purple haze.
And what are these chaos crystals for?
I have no idea. But if the witch needs them, then so do we. But now that she's left, I have no use for Snorlaxes. No one's gonna say, thanks, Red. You good troglodyte.
Do you know where the Scarlet Witch went?
If Red knew, he'd be there himself.
Red is a good troglodyte. I like him. Come with me to Dawn.
I like you too. And your pretty scarf. I love Scarlet. I come with you.
What have you got there? A sword.
Yes.
Too bad you have no axe.
Why? Wanna hack off some dried branches?
No. Got to deal with my nephew.
What? Like a vendetta?
The dumbass has gone off the deep end. He should stay out of the sun. Can you put him out of his misery? Just make it painless.
I won't be dragged into your family feud.
It's not out of spite. It's out of love. We're part of nature and obey its laws. If the tree has dried up, it needs to decay and become fodder for the young. And what's happening now is unnatural. Rotten old stumps spring back to life. They attack and kill animals, burn out the earth.
Tear you to bits.
Okay, where am I? Is this a wooden chair?
So what do we make of that?
This is not good.
If it continues like this... Come on in. Come in. I'll sit at the end.
Hello, my friends. We've all gathered for a reason you're all aware of. Corex, our good old industry has seen better days. Fossil resources have been shrinking, and extraction has been getting harder every year. Our machinery is gradually getting older and rustier. And the new generation is drawn more and more to impulse. I'm sure that everyone who came here today agrees that we can still fight back against this new era. Now let me get straight to the matter at hand. To dispatch our shipment to Tron and close out our quarter on time, we need 2 more workdays, and we only have 1 workday left this month. This Friday. Are the teams prepared to sacrifice 1 day this weekend? I mean, this Sunday?
Yeah. To hell with the weekend. To hell with impulse. Just because there's less resource up in the mountains doesn't mean that we'll work less. We'll deliver the full volume by the deadline at no extra charge. We'll stand our ground and uphold our industry. Even if Tron terminates the contract after this shipment, at least our conscience will be clear. Who cares about a weekend? If from one day to the next we may all lose our jobs.
Whether we like it or not, we'll have to yield to impulse. We're just delaying the inevitable. Instead of learning another skill set, acquiring another vocation, and getting a job in an industry that's currently in demand, we're running ourselves ragged just to stay at the same level of productivity.
In that case, get your ass out of here and go work for Impulse. I want to keep my job here. I won't roll over just because Impulse says so.
You see, it's not me I'm worried about. I'll always find myself a nice paid gig, and so will you. But the workers, I doubt they'll have the sense and wherewithal to learn new skills. You do as you see fit. But I told my guys long ago to start looking for a new line of work at some other place. And if they don't want to relocate, then to go to training at Impulse.
I wonder what they said to that. Surely, they must have had a few choice words for you.
Yeah, you bet. Our good lad said this. Thanks for being honest with us. But while the others still work here, we're not going anywhere. We won't leave them.
There you have it. And well put. Oh well, we've heard enough from you. Let's hear what old Ben has to say.
A lot has been said already. I just want to say this. Enough running our mouths. Let's keep working. Period. We'll work this Sunday and see what gives.
If Tron declines to accept any more of our shipments and takes Impulse up on their export offer, we're dead in the water.
So that means our future now depends on Impulse. I told you from the get-go, don't let these parasites in here. They'll only take away our sustenance. And you still bought into their sweet offers of upgrades.
Enough. This Sunday is a work day and that's that. Let's just do what we can at this point. Now go home to your families and enjoy your evening. Keep your spirits up and don't be down in the dumps over this upsetting news. Let's go. I have to turn the keys into the guards. Hey kid, do you need a special invitation?
Wait, who's that anyway?
He seems kind of weird. Can he not hear?
Maybe he's asleep?
Who cares? Get him out.
He's not from Impulse, is he?
I don't know. Long hair and a trench coat. Looks more like a student to me.
I was celebrating with friends late last night, so I can't remember how I ended up here.
How did the cleaning staff not see you?
I don't know.
Fine. Doesn't matter. Anyway, you have to go now.
Wowza, wowza, wowza! I thought we were just doing magic tricks. But this is real magic. Why didn't you invite me? I want to watch too. Not to be stuck here as a lookout. No more bossing me around. I'm coming with you.
Where to? Kid, what do you want from me?
Come, tell Firehands to let me watch too. I'm sick of standing guard.
Watch whom? They're losers. Why bother? If you want to see real magic, just watch me teleport. Hey, troglodyte. Hey, have you seen the Scarlet Witch?
The witch? Well, I have. But you won't.
Why is that?
Because it's all depleted here. No chow. No troglodyte gals. So she scuttled off. Like the Hydra's pelt. That shack is all that's left. I keep eyeing it, thinking maybe there's some grub in there. But I'm scared to go in. It's probably under a spell.
I'd better send you off to Dawn. There are mushrooms and lakes there. And troglodyte gals.
Despite all of the doors being securely sealed, the sensors pick up some movement inside the repository.
I think our mystery guest has come back. We'll have to act quickly and spontaneously. We can't lose track of the thief this time. Let's go!
Where could he be?
Search under the bookcases and on the ceiling. He couldn't have escaped.
Everything's fine. This is just a security check.
Hey, get him! Over there! Let's grab him and go to Captain Shagu.
Where did you find him? In the repository?
That's right, Captain.
How did he end up there?
No idea. We found no passage and no devices for breaking into the system when we apprehended him. It's a paradox.
Put him into 354E. I'll inform Knox.
It's you? Cyrus isn't? We just arranged for a job interview earlier today.
Finally, someone's sane. Everyone's been pouncing on me like a wild animal.
No offense, but you've only got yourself to blame. You've infiltrated the most secure library in Micropolis without any device or signs of break-in. Dust barely makes it in there, let alone a person. I don't so much care about the why as about the how. How did you manage that?
You won't believe this, but it's all quite simple. I just teleported.
What? You teleported?
Yes, you heard correctly.
Impossible.
In this world, everything's possible.
I hope we're speaking the same language, where teleportation constitutes an instant relocation of an object with no trajectory of movement.
Exactly.
And do you do this often?
No.
Did you plan to end up here, or was it an accident?
More of an accident.
Is this your first time in our repository?
Yes.
Very interesting. Congratulations! You just landed gainful employment at the topmost corporation.
What? Already? No job interview?
You're exactly what we need.
And what is it about me?
You really still don't get it? You possess a supernatural ability. Teleportation.
So what do I do with this superpower? I'm now responsible for saving the world, crushing villains, protecting the innocents, and crushing more villains. And then I rescue a girl. Well, first, find one, and then rescue her.
Huh, don't worry. That kind of stuff only happens in movies. Your life will be nothing like it. You'll have a good job, stable income, family and friends, all living happily and prosperously. You won't have to fight any supernatural monsters, but you'll be doing your part in helping to preserve law and order. Many of our technologies make innovative use of magic. We divert and streamline it in a way that improves and facilitates people's lives. If you take your time to explore your abilities and, together with us, channel them appropriately, you'll go on to accomplish great things. Humanity needs folks like you. Come with me to the lab. I have an idea. Captain, uncuff Cyrus. Follow me. Come on in. Please meet Captain Shagu. He's in charge of company-wide compliance and security. And this is Mr. Timms, professor, scientist, and inventor.
Hello, Cyrus.
Have you already met? I'd like to carry on with today's experiments. You, Mr. Timms, and Cyrus will spend the night at the hotel. This will make it easier to see if there's outside interference during teleportation. I still suspect that this is not about Cyrus's abilities.
So we're supposed to spend the night here?
Sure, why not? One can sleep in a worse place than a lab for the sake of a scientific breakthrough.
Excellent. In that case, Mr. Grieg is at your services. He'll help you get situated and get you everything you need. Call me anytime. Have a nice evening.
Bye.
How can I help?
Okay, just a moment. We need 6 Class Mag-N sensors and a large 3-person room at the hotel. A dinner for 1. I don't eat at this hour. Just bring me a glass of water, a towel, and an iron. I need to iron something out. I think that's everything. Oh, and this case, too.
Computer?
Yes.
I got it, Mr. Timms. I'll take care of everything. Cyrus, hold on to your meal vouchers for dinner and breakfast. I'll see you in the dining area.
Come along, Cyrus. I hope you'll enjoy the meal. So, what did you think of your first day at work?
Fascinating experiments. And a nice team. Everything is super.
I'm so glad you like it here. It's always much nicer to work with people who love what they do. I feel we have a lot in common. And there's the kitchen. I bet you can already smell the delicious aromas of the 3-course dinner.
Oh yes, how can I not? Especially after such a long day.
Well, you never know. Some of us are not blessed with this sense.
What are you hinting at?
Well, putting it broadly, every person possesses their own set of unique abilities, yet only the fortunate few are capable of truly realizing and tapping into them. Come this way. There's a nice table here on the left, right under the light. I need to make some notes. Give me your dinner voucher, and I'll go get it for you.
Hello again. The meeting ended early, so I can join you for dinner. Cyrus and I will have dinner, since we won't have any diets to worry about. At least not yet.
Okay, so what's for dinner?
Hey, listen, maybe Cyrus should be on that talk show with Ricky Shashugi tomorrow. Even though you're new here, you're smart. You'll hear what people have to say and make some interesting suggestions. Good to get a fresh take on things from an inside perspective.
What? What talk show?
You really don't know. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Coral. Did no one tell you?
No.
Ricky Shashugi, a well-known talk show host, is coming tomorrow. She has made a career of investigating controversial conflicts and let the opposing sides express their positions in a neutral setting.
I don't know about that. This kind of free-for-all is not all the best format for providing a balanced picture.
But, Knox, we haven't turned down the offer to participate. So there must be some point in this meetup.
I sure doubt that this will lead anywhere good.
But Cyrus should get on board. It's a good way for him to get the lay of the land.
Mr. Timms, why do you not want to reschedule your seminar if you expect this talk show to be so useful?
Well, first off, this seminar was scheduled long before we heard from Ricky. Secondly, I doubt I'd hear anything there that I haven't heard before. The seminar, on the other hand, you won't believe the kind of students we get these days. Every other one is a genius in the making.
No point in debating this. It's up to Cyrus. Will you go?
What's required of me?
Show up, listen, introduce yourself, answer a couple of questions. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, why not? I'll go.
Very well. Then be there at 4 p.m. tomorrow, right after the ultramobile demo. It's by Division A at the Coral. Grieg will brief you on everything tomorrow morning.
Definitely. I don't mean to rush you, but I can see you're almost done with your dinner. If you like, I can walk you to your room.
Well, all that's left to do is to place the sensors and hook them up to the system. The rest is all you.
Should I go to bed?
Yes.
How do I position myself? Can I sleep on my side?
Back, stomach, or side. It's all the same. You could do a headstand. Makes no difference. All that matters is that you go to sleep. And if you dream that same so-called vision, then we can collect some new data.
Got it.
As you can probably tell, The essence of the experiment is to capture the initial outburst of energy and track its trajectory. If it occurs inside of you, then everything is fine, and there's no cause for concern. But if it's coming from some point outside of you, then our worst fears would be confirmed.
Oh, crap. I forgot to call Aunt Zena again. I can't believe it. Well, no big deal. I can call her right now.
Hello? Yes. Is that you, Cyrus?
Yes, Auntie, it's me. Calling to tell you that everything's fine. Don't worry. I'm working the night shift tonight.
Oh? So you've been hired? Well done. What's your job there?
Auntie, I'll tell you everything later, when I get off.
Mick's parents just called. Mick is that kid who set his apartment on fire. So they insisted on having us over on Saturday at around 1 p.m. They said it was very important for them to personally meet their son's rescuer. Of course, I said yes. They're my neighbours. And they get called into school all the time because Mick is a troublemaker.
Sounds like fun, especially since it's on the weekend.
That's great. Can't wait. Okay, I'll let you go then.
Bye.
Bye.
That was easier than anticipated. Now I can go to sleep in peace. Yeah, I need some sleep. Listen, the day after tomorrow, we're going to Mix, right? I think so. Yes, on Saturday. By the way, where is Mr. Timms? I haven't heard him at all. Wait, didn't he step out of the room earlier? There. Someone's walking around. That must be him. Just came back, walked to the bed. Now he's digging through some papers. Walked to the computer, checking something. Wonder if the sensor on my arm tells him if I'm asleep or not. Okay, he just sat down on the bed. Who is he anyway? Makes no sound when he moves, and doesn't need sleep. Wonder if I'll develop similar abilities over time. He's finally lying down.